throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one. This is that famous sort of pose from the manga version I'm doing. I think the manga was better. This sort of frame. I'm not sure if the anime did it as well. They kind of just looked at him straight on, you know. So let's draw it. I'm going to start with his nose because he's kind of in profile nearly. It's like a little bit 3/4, but mostly profile. So nose. We're going to go with this sort of curving line, right? This is like the bridge of his nose, and it kind of sweeps this way, and then it spikes down here. So it kind of looks like a 7 or a letter L, like with a curvy bit on top. And then his nostril down here. So the artist for Jujutsu Kaisen is like real loose in the way they draw, right? I'll try to replicate it a bit, but I'm like a bit too uptight, I think. So, eye just across from this space, curving up and down, like so. And then we have like the tear duct in there, and then the bottom of that eye is across like to there. You might have like tear duct inside. So he's looking down. So we got like an iris in here. And then the pupil somewhere in there. We got to do all those big Gojo eyelashes. Now in the manga they do like just single lines, but we'll do like more like the anime, just so we have something to color in. So you're just doing all these spikes around, like so. And then we will do sort of maybe some spikes just on the bottom here, little dashes and dots and stuff, just to show he's got some eyelashes down there as well. So then his eyebrow and nose. Just skirts across here. And they're usually thicker at the front than at the back. And I'm going to give him an eyelid line. Just there. Right, he's kind of got like scratches and stuff on his cheek and everything from the fight. So we can't really see that much of the other eye. We can see a little bit. So we can see like his eyebrow just curving up here. Kind of disappears around his forehead. And then his eye, so like big eyelashes again. Just there. And then eyeball there. And I think he just draws in like the top of his iris there. And then we have some skin. And an eyelid line there on his forehead. So his mouth, just down, right? So they do sort of this kind of thing. So they do like an open mouth with teeth, right? So, and a lot of shadow. So this top lip line comes across, down. And he's kind of smiling here at the back. A sort of cheek line like that. And then the bottom lip. There. And then they do like a top lip line there. And a bottom lip line just sort of around it there. And then they give him like teeth. Inside. You just color it black in there to show his mouth is open. So they kind of make him look a bit like a vampire. Sorry now for the sniffles, but I have a runny nose. Okay, so side of his face comes out from his nose, down like so, out to his chin there, and then this comes down this way, and then we see like his Adam's apple neck sort of muscle line there, which comes down that way, and then he does, we can see like the bottom of his chin, right? So we have a double line for the jaw really. So it goes this way first, up to there, and then there's that double sort of line that they do sometimes. And he likes to put some hatching, so we'll do it. We don't normally do it, but just for it to make sense, I think it needs those hatching lines there. And then there's like another neckline there, going that way. And then, so this is his like jawbone there, and his ear connects with that. And it's kind of like a real square sort of ear shape. Curves around the top and then becomes that sideburn area, and then ear lines inside. Letter J is the easiest way, and if you want, you can add a bit more. Some artists don't leave it just with the letter J. More in anime really than manga. Manga artists tend to do a bit more. Man, I really need to blow my nose. Okay, now the rest of his hair, it's all like spiking here, like his fringe coming along his head and his eyes and stuff, just sort of spikes. The manga, of course, does like crazy sort of texture lines and everything. You don't have to do any of that, but you can if you want. He's got like a hair spike just sticking across here, and then coming out the side of the face. Goes all the way around to the back of the ear, like here. And you can add some like more texture lines if you want. And again, the manga does quite a few of these. But I think that's enough for me. So now, so the main thing about this image is the sort of hand positions, right? And he does his jacket sort of like all ripped and torn and stuff. So let's try. Right, so we got like the collar of his shirt and jacket, right? So we got like a shirt collar sort of there. The other side goes around and disappears underneath his black jacket line, which is there, right? Okay, and then jacket seems to come out, or shirt this way, like the middle shirt line. We'll bring it down that way. And there's all these there's loads of blood and scratches and every sort of thing on this t-shirt here. And then the line for the inside of the jacket is like this, kind of ripped and torn and stuff. The shoulder comes that way. So we'll add the shoulder, right? So I think we go there. Button here. Kind of the shoulder that way. So the main large arm comes down this way, right? And he just like draws it in incredibly roughly, right? It's kind of a black blob, really. It's not. It's kind of just the sort of sleeve that comes around his wrist here. You could have like all fold lines and things just. Okay. And then his jacket seems to be like ripped and torn, like really, like at the back here. It's like a cape a little bit. Right, so these sort of fabric lines. Jacket going that way, and then like just his white shirt or something just here. Again, sort of ripped and torn. Chunk taken out of it there. And some more sort of fold lines and stuff on this. Okay. And again, like there is like lots of dirt and scratches and stuff on his shirt and everything, on all the clothing, really. And one of the main reasons I turned it is because you can't see his legs, right? You can just see like a black, like I guess this would be, like if that's his neck, right, shoulder there, waist, and then trousers going that way. Now I'm guessing that. I don't know if that's actually what it would be like. And there's another bit of shirt here. Right, big hand here. So I guess we might as well deal with that while we're here. So again, so we'll go like thumb, knuckle, curving up again, right? So you do a knuckle, which is just a little ridge like that, right? It's the easiest way to draw them. So it goes just up and then curves down and up again, and then curves down and up again. So your knuckle only has two, your thumb, sorry, has two knuckles. Your fingers have three. 1, 2, 3, okay? So this thumb just curves around this way. This kind of shape. And then this finger, more straight really, but it's kind of bumpy. It's not like a straight line. 3 segments is best for fingers. So 1, 2, 3. All about the same length roughly. The last one might be a bit longer, and then or it can be at least. Top of the fingers there. And then knuckles then bent over here. Right, there's a fingernail on top. Finger knuckle lines here. And then some more. Kind of like that. Right, and then the other arm goes that way and back behind his head. So, and again, it's drawn real rough, so it goes like up. I'll try and add maybe a bit more what I would consider clothing lines, because I think they need it. So his armpit goes like this way, right? And this is like his jacket going up behind his shoulder. And this seems to bump up towards his elbow, just here. And then the elbow goes all the way up past his jacket and wrist sort of area there. So then there should be like a bend in this for his sleeve, right? There should be anyway. And then the hand is just in behind the hair here, right? And this is a bit of a trickier hand position, right? Because he's doing like this kind of a thing, and we're looking at it from the pinky side, right? So I guess we go this way first. So we go a bit straighter, right up to here. And you got a knuckle, the first knuckle, and then it goes up again, and down and up, and then around for the tip of the finger. 1, 2 sections, and then we go again. So we go 1. This one's more bent over. 2, 3 sections around for 1, 2. Then the next one bent over as well. And then this one completely curled around itself. There. And then you've got the skin on the side of the hand like that. And we can just see the thumb in between these two fingers. And then the skin of the hand here on the side. We got some more sort of knuckle lines. Then his sleeve, black sleeve going that way. And we got like some fingernails. Not as much detail visible here because we're further away. Some knuckle lines and stuff anyway. Okay. Right, so there is like lots of blood and stuff on his clothing and stuff here, but it's just done with black ink. I'll probably do it with red color, maybe a little bit anyway. And I think that's it. That's the figure. I alone am the honored one. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.